You may not realize it, but there are many people out there in your community who are veterans of one war or another.
You may think that all veterans are old men who have fought in wars almost 50 years ago.
However, this is not the case.
Many modern-day veterans have either fought in the war of Iraq or Afghanistan.
And out of these veterans, most of them suffer from PTSD or another mental illness due to the things they may have seen or done in the war zone.
PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is a mental health condition that is triggered by experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event.
Some of the symptoms of PTSD are flashbacks, nightmares, severe anxiety, and uncontrollable thoughts about the event.
From 3 to 25% of returning troops suffer from depression, and 10 to 18% of returning troops are likely to have PTSD when they get back.
Not just that, but 49% of veterans that saw combat during the war they were in developed PTSD.
These service members may seem alright at first, but it is more than likely they will develop some sort of PTSD after a delay of several months.
Some of the symptoms that come with this terrible illness of avoidance of things that remind them of the things they have witnessed, such as people or places, negative changes in thoughts and mood, or being keyed up and on guard at all times.
To help these men and women, the community needs to understand that anyone can be suffering from this type of illness and that it can take a long time to recover from.
People need to realize that everyone near the veteran is affected.
Everyone needs to be aware of what PTSD is and that what these veterans are feeling is real. It is not something that someone would just make up.
Another aspect that many people don't think about with PTSD is the effect it has on families of veterans.
Family members sometimes feel sadness, depression, and even anger when they see their loved one in that state. This can cause them to gain problems such as drug and alcohol abuse, sleep problems, and health issues.
Many times they won't know how to help the relative when they are struggling like this. They will fear for them and worry about them, and will hate themselves for not being able to make them feel better.
Lastly, you must realize that sometimes the veteran might say that they don't want or need help, or they won't talk about the experiences that they've been through, but these people do need help.
A therapist or a support group could help them recover faster. They could get tips on how to lead a normal life after what had happened to them.
Not only this, but many other veterans coming back from wars could have major injuries.
Many veterans could have lost limbs or other body parts.
PTSD or some sort of depression could have an even bigger impact on these injured veterans than other veterans.
They could feel helpless or broken because of their injury, and they may feel like they are not the person they once were.
They will probably feel useless and think they can't do the things everyone else can do.
This is why these veterans need even more help and support.
You could do many things to help these struggling veterans.
You can connect with the veteran in your community and give them someone they can talk to and share their experiences with so that they don't feel so alone.
You can spread awareness in your community about what PTSD and how it may affect all war veterans.
Or you can donate money to a good charity that will help veterans that may be seriously injured in war, such as the Wounded Warrior Foundation.
No matter how young or old you are, remember that you can always make a difference and help the veterans in your community.